All right. I was contacted directly to basically, show off this game here. Push Through Hell. Developed by a solely indie developer, it's inspired by 20 Minutes Till Dawn and Vampire Survivors, but it's got a twist where movement is restricted to the core you're escorting, so... Well, let's see how it basically goes. Here's the game, there's the download, currently in early access, coming in Q4. What is your destination, you may ask? Forward. Alright, well, I see enough. Let's get to it then, shall we? Push Through Hell. Let's go. The demo. Okay, we got an intro. Or not. Options! I like seeing options. I'll just restart here in a moment. Forgot about AVG there, but whatever. But yes, I like seeing options. I won't touch anything just yet, but it's nice to see I can basically adjust music and sound and... Alright, the game looks very suspicious of AVG for some reason. Let's just give AVG a chance to go through it again, but whatever. Obviously, this is not good if you get false positives twice with AVG, by the way. Usually that doesn't happen, so something to check out, I guess. Hmm, 10 more seconds. Usually it doesn't take this long, by the way. Well, let's jump into it one more time. New game. So here's our character, Azuro. He's got 5 health, 600 speed, push speed is 300, and vision is 1000. My core is the original, the basic version of the core. Pretty sturdy and heavy compared to the rest. Perfect for someone like you. Just don't get too attached. We can pick a weapon, so we got Glock, shotgun, or bow. Well, I'll take the shotgun, why not? And, levels basically is not a whole lot basically to choose from because there's nothing yet, so whatever. Let's push the cube. Your job is extremely simple. Push this cubic reactor to the nearest city, or die trying. If you get killed, we'll just send another unlucky guy to do the same. The route may be straightforward, but it isn't easy. That's why we're giving you a weapon. Kill anything that gets near you or the core. Well, it's not like you can leave it. We implanted you with a chip that won't let you go far without it. Desertion is not an option. Lastly, you may use special abilities by pressing space. Whatever that means. Good luck! Forward! You won! Okay. That was much of anything. Do I do anything else? Okay, so note basically that there is issues. How do I reload? Okay, so automatically reloads, I guess. Now, is it in my interest to basically keep pushing, or, should I be like killing stuff along the way here a little bit more? I wonder. I think you reload by clicking by the way. Alright, now we're getting some stuff. Your bullets have 15% chance to poison an enemy. Poison enemies lose 2 health each second. Increase my speed or ammo. Let's go with this. I would like a dedicated reload button, but whatever. Whoops. Game over. Alright, well, new game. I guess you want to kill stuff a little bit, but you know, not too much. You do want to get some distance as well. Push! I kind of wish I had more vision, by the way, but whatever, this is fine. Yes, I would like a dedicated reload button just because, like, you know, lets me, like, not have to keep on clicking. Cool, it kills some stuff and got some such. Increased fire rate. Bullets can pierce through one enemy and continue wrecking havoc. Just get more fire rate. How am I getting bombarded with stuff here? Did we kill that guy? Double fire? Okay, I'm not sure double fire helps here because I'm basically firing, like, you know, just random directions here rather than, like, you know, something useful. Double fire is not useful at all. I'll note that some of these enemies are really hard to see, by the way. Like, it's great that this is being highlighted, but, you know, the red guys are kind of hard to see in the background. Your bullets slow enemies down for 5 seconds. Fire bullets, 50% chance to burn an enemy. Burn enemies are faster and burn for 25% of your bullet damage. So, basically, they make them faster, but they die faster. Okay, so let's take slowing. Did I win? I won. Cool. What happened there? Might be an issue of, like, you know, restarting there, by the way. Like, you set stuff around you. I do like the fact that I won there. Like, I really couldn't see this guy until, like, he, like, you know, got behind my cube there. These, like, red guys are kind of hard to see. Cool. Speed, ammo, or fire rate. Let's get ammo. So now I got 6 ammo. We're at 40 meters. $60 meters. Fire 3 bullets at the same time. I'll try it, why not? Yeah, I don't think much like the multi like fire bullets for a shotgun here. They aren't that great. You killed something there. $100 meters. Yes, push the cube. And yeah, I'm just constantly firing because, you know... Oh, I died. But yeah, I was just constantly firing there because, like, you know... I can't really aim with, like, you know, the free shot thing, right? So whatever. Might as well just, like, you know, just YOLO fire and see how it goes. You know, I feel like there should be enemies that actually move faster than you, like, you know, at the start. Just so they sort of keep up with the cube. I'm just going to keep pushing because why not? Wow, I'm making good distance here, aren't I? I mean, I'll just keep pushing if I can keep pushing. Whoop, no more. This. You know, I'm not a fan of like this, like, you know, fire from above type of thing here. I wonder if that's an enemy like doing that, and like who's basically doing that, but whatever. I almost feel like I need like a melee weapon of some sort. Maybe people let me push the cube faster. Push! Yeah, I'm getting like no experience because, like, you know, I was constantly keep pushing, so... Definitely, like, discouraged person is like endlessly pushing like this, I think, because it's a little bit boring. I also don't like how fast, like, you know, the things drop from above. Like, it's going way too fast, I think. Basically, if I hit something from the top, which is very easy to do, I get hit and I die. So, it's a little too fast for that. So yeah, the key criticisms here, I guess, would be like, you know, maybe have like a bigger screen. Maybe slow down like the rate of fire, like, you know, things come from like, you know, above like that. Have like maybe enemies to move a little bit faster for you, so like you have to like, you know, contend them a little bit, rather than like just like, you know, not contending them. It is a default character, and like, you know, I'm finding it a little bit boring because nothing's really able to keep up with me. I just have to sort of like push in the cube, like not get hit by a rock. And for some reason I get pushed to the thing here. That makes no sense for me, so... Also, yeah, make the enemies like, you know, easier to see. Give me a thing as well to note. Reload button, of course, is something else that I've already saved, but yeah, that could be done too. Oh, that's who's basically doing it. Rather than having like this boss do this, by the way, it'd probably be a good idea to have like this guy like sort of run up to your cube and like, you know, be like a nuisance that way. Why is this guy taking forever to die? Okay, he's finally dead. I didn't get my experience for that, did I? Push it this way. And yeah, it's just hard to see these guys. I wouldn't mind so much if, like, you know, just like a darkness type of game where you have to use like shine a light to sort of see him, but just naturally I can't see him like very easily, so... Also, I'm getting caught in a train of some sort, and I don't know why, so... That's kind of annoying me too. You know, those guys that basically fire from above like that, like the mini boss sort of stature guys, I maybe like highlight them on the map. Like, yeah, I'm getting stuck here. Nothing's stopping me from, like, you know, moving the cube, but it's just, it's stopped. So you got issues of some sort. Alright, we use the shotgun quite a bit. Let's just use a different weapon here for a little bit. I'm not bothered it says it's from Vampire Survivors, but I don't see like any like sort of like, you know, unlock or like, you know, leveling type of system. Like, you know, basically getting stronger over and over and like, you know, persistent like unlocks. You don't need to have that sort of thing. I'm not going to like, you know, complain about it, but it does make the game a little bit slow. Like, feels like I am sort of like just constantly just pushing a, you know, a cube over and over, nothing really else. Okay, I won the first one there. Interesting, the Glock basically fires like, you know, very slowly. Yeah, it's too much of like the, like, you know, gun, or like the block being like caught and stuff that like, you know, isn't there. I'll take poison. You know, I feel like you basically hit this guy with multiple poison shots, so you take like a lot more poison from it. Okay, why did I zoom in there? Okay, got hit of some sort? Maybe? We'll try it. But yeah, the fire rate, like dual fire rate is just useless, by the way. It's too like, you know, divided to shots. And yeah, I still can't see you guys. I almost feel like you should not have like, you know, red colors done like this. Unless like, you know, you're going for like a, like, you know, a light type of system type thing. I don't know what this like, you know, thing basically is where it zooms in, but it's annoying. Like, is this guy doing that somehow? Like now it's constantly zoomed in. Okay, we finally killed off the cannon guy. And now it's like even more useless because like, you know, I can't aim at all. And again, I got stuck like, you know, on a rock and whatever. Alright, that's enough of this game. It feels like it needs a lot more work to it, by the way, so not much more I can say about that, but whatever. Push through hell, that's basically enough for now. That's the video, so take care.